So I've been wanting to do this video for a while. Just to talk about the things that I feel like should be in every knife bag, and then maybe some extras. When I was first starting out, I didn't really find any resources like this. I'm going to try to find links to all these products on Amazon, and I'll post the links in the description. So if you see something you like, check it out on Amazon. I usually try to find the best deals there. So follow my links in the description. When you click on those links, you're helping out my channel and it doesn't cost you anything. So I've put all of my essentials in the knife bag, and everything over here is just extras. I feel like the two most important things that you should have right here, and this is all you have, you're in pretty good shape, but a paring knife and just a cheap chef's knife. Anything else that you have will be dictated by the job that you're doing or the station you're working at, what kind of restaurant it is. A good pair of shears, maybe some tongs, and definitely some spoons and cooking utensils, such as spatulas, rubber spatula and a spatula, depending on how well equipped your kitchen is. But definitely the most essential is just a cheap chef's knife and paring knife. I carry two chef's knives. I have the Shun that I keep very sharp, you can see. And then I have just sort of a beater chef's knife. You can see it's not as sharp. It's not going to cut through the paper. And this is just for in case I need to beat something up. I like to keep a slicing knife. This is a single bevel Yanagaba for cutting clean slices. Nice long blade. It's great for proteins. You can come through and get it in one clean slice, especially if you're working with fish or maybe you're a sushi chef. This is a white number 2 steel, and you can see it's earning its patina there. Slowly but surely, the steel will take on a color that you would call that a patina. A bread knife, boning knives. Got the stiff boning knife and a flexible boning knife for filleting fish. These are both made by F. Dick, and I feel like it's a great value, really great product as far as a boning knife goes. You sharpen up real easily, they get pretty sharp. But the brand I love here, look out for the link in the description, F. Dick. You can pick these up for real cheap on Amazon. It's probably the best value in my knife bag for sure. And I end up using these a lot. I feel like you can never have enough spoons, and they definitely come in handy, especially if you are not just prepping food, but if you're plating food. You want to have some of your own spoons that you like, probably. I've got a few different plating spoons, and then depending on the job or the station you're working at, maybe you want a few more. Even something like this, a saucier spoon. And this is got a little spout on the end of it. It's good for plating sauces. A plating spatula. I like this knife bag. It has a side pocket here. I like to keep a bench scraper. These pastry tips are good, not just for pastry stuff, but you know, piping mashed potatoes or stuff like that. Of course, a thermometer for food safety, right? Fish tweezers, often overlooked, but if you're trying to get fish bones out of a fillet, you can't do it without a good pair of pliers or tweezers. I like these fish tweezers here. It says "Be Happy" in Japanese. For a cut glove in my bag, a good wine key, and an oyster knife, because you really can't shuck an oyster without one of these. A wooden spatula. This is a must-have if you're ever cooking caramel. Some of these knives were given to me as part of a scholarship, so I do have a few extras over here. This is a petty knife. Some people like the petty knife where it's medium size there. This knife I actually use quite often, a Shun dual-core Honosuke, and this is a dedicated poultry knife. It works brilliant. The tip on there, if you can see that, gets down in there with delicate poultry. A Shun Premier paring knife with the hammered finish, so foods won't stick to the blade. So I like these Nakiri knives for vegetable prep. I forget what kind of steel this is, but it's Japanese. Nakiri here. This was given to me part of a scholarship. This is a 10-inch chef's knife. Never really thought I would use it much. It was given to me part of a scholarship, and I ended up really needing it on a job I had where it was big work table, cutting through a lot of cabbage, stuff like that, and ended up coming in handy. So yeah, really, your equipment is going to be dependent on what station you're at, what job you're working. If you're new to the industry, I would say get in there, find out what you need first, and then go ahead and pick up pieces and just get one thing at a time, and whatever knife bag or case you have, just fill it piece by piece, and as needed. Every spoon you collect is going to mean a lot more to you if you have a story behind it and remember why you got it.